Right, hello everyone. This is a slightly different style of filming. Ignore the tea towel. It's the only thing I have to cover my number plate because I've got a private reg and then you'll all know where I live. So today I want to talk about some simple mods that I've done to my MT-03 that I think have really transformed it. Like, it's nothing too crazy, nothing too expensive either. Oh my gosh, tea towel's flying off. We'll start from the front. When I bought this bike, it didn't have the stemmed mirrors, but I guess obviously that would class as one of the mods. I've got these bar end mirrors. Every bike that I've had, I've put bar end mirrors on them because, for one, you can just see so much more. Hello! You can just see so much more. Like, I can see everything. Whereas if they came up here, I sort of can't see down this bit. It's like everything eye level up, which for me, personally, wasn't enough. So, bar end mirrors, first thing. Second thing, adjustable levers for clutch and front brake. Now, personally, the clutch one is the best investment because when I brought this bike, the bike point, no word of a lie, was here, which is basically all the way out. So I kept stalling and I hated it. Now I've got it set to 1. My bike point's here, friction zone's here. So I think adjustable levers are so good because, well, they're customizable. You can set them to however you want them, so the bike feels more like yours. Quad lock, very important one, very expensive one, but honestly it's the best foam mount that I could find for this bike because obviously, you know, with naked bikes you're very limited to, you know, your space on the bars. My first foam mount was here. It was one of those ones where you put the phone in, it took up half the bike, whereas with the quad lock here, I just find you can still see the rest of the bike. Fork protectors. So these were from, cannot remember, I'll insert the name here. Essentially, they just protect the fork, so if the bike drops, it'll hit these first and your forks will be fine. Evidence is here. I was bringing my bike into my drive and then I accidentally hit the gate and it scuffed this bit, so there's proof that they work. So definitely a good mod and a good investment. Speaking of protectors, I have these frame protectors. Now this saved my bike so much. So I went to a bike show and stupidly enough they made us park in the grass. Everyone knows what happens when a heavy vehicle is placed on the grass. It topples over. But this saved all of this from any scratches and scuffs. I've also got the same protectors for the back. Now my favourite one is a slip-on exhaust. Now, if you've heard the stock MT-03, to be honest, it's quite good for what it is, but when you put this on, completely transforms it. Like, the exhaust pops and everything, and it makes it sound like a much bigger bike. I'll give you a sound test. Pretty good if you ask me. Even though this is the 2017 model, this exhaust was for the 2023 to 2024 model, so the parts still fit for the new ones. So, because obviously, as your bike gets older, they start to discontinue parts for it. But luckily with the MT-03, and I believe it's the same with the Kawasaki Ninja, the 400, the 300, and the 500, all the parts fit the same. So personally, I think that's amazing because, you know, you get to save money on an older bike, but you get to have the same parts as a newer bike. And the last thing, I don't know if you can really class this as a mod, but it's this tail bag. Let's be honest, a naked bike or a sport bike, they look ugly with luggage on, but I needed something because I commute every day to work. It's absolutely brilliant though. Like, it's got these two at the side. This expands up, I think, to about here. I'll put what the size of the bag is here, but it's huge. So I'll keep my chain in here, any spare waterproofs, I think, handy disc lock, waterproof phone case. I think it's just essential for anyone who is a daily commuter but still wants to keep the style of the bike without making it look like an ugly tourer. No offence to the tourers. I nearly forgot something. These little wheel trims, would you call them? They were from a seller on eBay. I'll put the link up here. But yeah, I think even though these are so cheap and so small, they make a massive difference. Like, it gives it that more sportier appearance. I'll insert a picture of what the bike looked like before them, so you can kind of see if you think it makes a difference. I think that's it for cheap and simple mods that I've done to my MT-03 to make it feel a bit more like mine, I guess. Let me know down below if you've done any mods to your bike, whether it's aesthetic or if you've done anything to increase your performance, how you've found those. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.